In the near future, on planet Earth, many kinds of creatures once coexisted on this verdant planet, but after countless wars and untold environmental destruction, the planet plunged into an ice age. Humanity was left with no choice but to migrate en masse underground. When the ice age finally came to an end, humans began developing methods while they were living underground to one day restore their planet to the lush green landscape it once was. During this time, a large, mysterious comet fell to the Earth. However, the progress of restoring their lost ecosystem was coming along well, and humanity was eventually able to live on the surface again. Several hundred years have passed since then. Enter a young man named Jason Frudnik, known for being a genius in the field of robotic engineering. One day, he came upon a creature he had never seen before. No records of this creature existed. With his interest in this mysterious creature piqued, Jason named it Fred and began to observe it closely. But after some time had passed, Fred escaped. Jason gave chase, and he observed Fred jump into a mysterious hole that appeared seemingly out of nowhere. He was rather astonished by the phenomenon he witnessed, but Jason followed Fred down the same hole. He eventually found himself in a cave deep underground. That's where he discovered a large vehicle. Almost as if this vehicle with the name Sophia III on the side was inviting him in, the door to the cockpit opened up. In order to bring Fred back, Jason hopped into Sophia III and set out on his adventure. Little did he know the strange phenomena were only just getting started. This is Blaster Master Zero. In case you couldn't tell, played this a lot. Let's get started. Is this one of those underground forest areas they made during the last ice age? Hundreds of years have passed, but the ecosystem is alive and well. It would seem that the preservation system is still functioning somehow. Better still keep my guard up. Never know what could still be here. The glorious Blaster Master Zero, the remake of Blaster Master from the NES days. Now we have convenient diagonal shooting to defeat enemies in the most convenient of ways by shooting diagonally. Such convenience. Such convenience. Fred's signal was definitely being transmitted from the forest area. Receiver was being displayed on the monitor. I guess I'm pretty lucky that Sophia has a functionality like this. With the receiver, I'm able to get a general idea of where Fred is. Can't help but wonder how Sophia could hack his signal though. And again, I don't really know how anything in this machine works yet. This is a save area. Can't go here in the tank, so we go down out of the tank. And hopefully not die horribly. because this game has fall damage, but it also has crawling. Something Metroid can't do. It also has strafing. Just gonna pop a grenade there. This is gonna be like half of this game's gameplay. Speaking of guns, we got a few different guns. And we got a map. One of the aspects I really love about this game is the gun system. So earlier I just had this pea shooter, but now I can shoot long, or I can shoot through walls. There are a few more that I have access to, which I'll show later. Now that we're back in here, go shoot these little buggers. Speaking of the map, here it is. As you can see, some of these dungeons, they are dungeons, don't have anything. So, well, no bosses anyway. So I'm not gonna bother going in this one, because why would I? Just gonna shoot some missiles. I'm gonna get out here, find some not Metroids. Some not Metroids in my not Metroid game. Kill an Ammonite. That's what you gotta do. The weakest enemy in the game, followed by the kind of weakest enemy. Not actually the weakest. Should probably use this other gun. Basically. Did that go through the wall? That went through the wall. What the? This doesn't go through walls! How'd I do that? It's basically a shotgun. And this is basically a machine gun. And is the only gun that actually stuns those things. It's useful. Puts in good work sometimes. Got some more gun. I'm not gonna show that off just yet. Oh man, really? Do I have to do this that way? I'll show off some stuff. Thousand vials. So, one of the things about this game is that almost every enemy and boss in the game has gun weaknesses, which is why they flash red and start shaking around. They're weak to my not shotgun. But why do that when I can use this? Debatably the best gun in the whole game. Takes a few more shots, but it hits everything. Basically. Just don't miss. So in case you haven't noticed, the purplish ones have more stamina than the orange ones, and the yellow ones have even more stamina than that. But the yellow ones move slower than the purple ones, which move slower than the orange ones. Also, I got Thunderbreaker, a sub-weapon that shoots lightning from directly beneath Sophia. This looks like this chip can restore one of Sophia's functions. The data analyzed by that chip is being displayed inside my helmet. I get the feeling that there are more chips like this out there. Makes me wonder just who in the world made all of this tech. Man, I don't have to dig into all of this, but I gotta focus on finding Fred. Chips. Can't wait to find the barbecue flavored ones. Not Metroid, get out of here. I'm tempted to call them a Mocktroid, but that already exists. So now we have Thunder, and also I don't know why I didn't just do this. Quick select right there. Also, these things are really obnoxious, so murder them when you get the ability to. Get the chance. There's a little save area over there. I can like crawl over to it, or I can just be a man. Just drive my tank over to it. Ow. We climb up with the jumping tank because it has hydraulics for some reason. All tanks have hydraulics, didn't you know? And there's this. We can't do anything about it though. We got this. It seems good. So, yeah. So just actually no. Go here. Get the best gun. Because they're weak to it. And it's also just really good in general. Why would you choose anything besides this gun? Except there are reasons to choose things besides this gun. Just because it's the best gun doesn't mean it's the best gun. Like, he didn't die in like 4 hits, like that last time. 2 hits, actually. Alright. We're gonna take our handy-dandy diffusion gun, that is not a shotgun, to this fight. Trap trappers. They trap and then they trap. That's... I'm not gonna say it. I'm not saying it. So in case you couldn't tell, these guys are based on the smaller blue enemies we fought earlier. I'm just standing right on top of them. Whatever. And they're dead, because this is a good weapon to fight them with. I'm not sure, also Ignition Bomb, which is my favorite sub-weapon. A sub-weapon that sets a bomb that can be triggered by pressing the sub-weapon button again. Looks like this chip lets me use a new sub-weapon. Gotta figure out how to read my surroundings and use the best weapons for the situation at hand. What's going on about? I don't know how effective the wave gun is as far as like for speed on that, so I just kind of use diffusion because it's good. And look where we are. We're back here. Back to that save thingamajig. Also, since I never really showed this off, Thunderbreaker. Poopers. They're all dead. Okay, they're not all dead. But a lot of things just died. Mainly because a lot of the enemies in the water are actually kind of weak. And when you use Thunderbreaker underwater, basically everything that's underwater takes really tiny damage, which is enough to kill those Ammonites. Perhaps somewhat ironically, considering Ammonites are pretty heavily armored. And back to my shenanigans with this. This is called Striker, by the way! Good. Just give me a minor freak out. Despite not being the highest on the gun list, it is usually considered by me to be the best one. But of course, wave is still really good. Because it stuns like almost every enemy, if not every enemy. I haven't looked into that too much, but it very high probability of stunning something. I can't think of any enemies off the top of my head that doesn't stun, which makes it really good. Hi. Hi. You're dead. Also, in case it wasn't obvious, those blue enemies will only go after you based on the direction that they're looking. Some only go horizontally, some only go vertically. We don't talk about the other one. Not yet, anyway. And I'm just gonna be merciless and kill these enemies even though they're not, like, doing anything to me. Hi. Hi. Can't do anything. I'm too good. Now we're gonna show off another one of these that I skipped over. Flame. What the heck is that? Some giant mutant? Darn it. Guess I gotta do this. Guess I got responsibilities. Force Destroyer. Mother Brain. Wait, this ain't Metroid. Or Phantasy Star something. Or anything else that has a Mother Brain in it. Also, it's dead. Also, before I get to that, Hyper Shot. This powers up Sophia's main weapon. You can now defeat some enemies that you previously couldn't. So in case you didn't notice, when Mother Brain was charging up its attack, the grass turned, or I guess it withered, turned like a yellowy brown. And I think that's kind of a neat detail that's like never really shown off in any other boss in this game. Not that I demand that it be shown. Ow! Also, if you're Jason outside of your tank, you take double damage. Keep that in mind. Looks like Fred's signal isn't coming from the forest area anymore. Let's see. Looks like it's coming from some kind of residential area. It's actually pretty close by. Okay, let's get this show on a road. This is a show? What? This is a show. Also, my shots are bigger and they're more powerful. They're like hyper or something. Now these guys die in one hit. And these guys can be killed. Those guys take less shots. That turret on the ceiling's dead. That's dead. Shoot that more. Can't respawn enemies when they're out. Life up. Increase Jason and Sophia's life by 1. And get healed, because that's normal. Ow. Just gonna... Gosh, I hate these things so much. Another one of these over here, and it's gone. And why Thunderbreaker is useful. Nope. The original game was not that useful at all. So this is the residential area. This place sure has seen better days. Looks like there's mutants here. Gotta make my way through carefully. Signal source is displayed on my monitor. Let's see where it leads. So this part of the game introduces a new mechanic. The thing in the top right, in case you couldn't tell. Basically, it's a, well, it's the receiver. It's a hot-cold system, basically, to where the next boss is. Or the thing that you need, really, which may or may not be Fred. Just gonna kill those, because I hate them. Signal strong here. Am I about to find my pet not frog? Because apparently he doesn't know what it is, therefore it's not a frog, most likely. Also has a tail. New enemies. What are you weak to? Aren't you weak to this? You are weak to this. These blocks are also weak to this, so use it. Just gonna go on this path right here. Find nothing particularly useful. Well, yeah, not particularly useful to me anyway. guess I can probably explain these pickup sign gang. The pink ones are gun capsules, the green ones are power capsules, which are your health, but it's called power because reasons. And it's also yellow for some reason. And the yellow capsules, like boxes, are your sub-weapon capsules. Now we got the second map. And if we go over here, that's our map. A very intricate one at that. A whopping 5 boxes. You know what? It's all good. Also, don't expect me to use the map extensively. That's weird. Signal coming from here is gone. Nothing to do except head for where this other signal is coming from. Where this other signal is going, where's this other signal? Well, if we look at the map, wonder where it could be. Where do we go? Well, besides up. 2 for 1. Money back guarantee. Ah boy, this area's gimmick. Acid puddles. They're now everywhere. And in fact, this game has a lot of gimmicks compared to the original game, in case that wasn't obvious. I don't know why I feel the need to look at the map. But yeah, pretty much every area after Area 1 has some new introduced gimmick that more likely than not was not in the original game. And while the acid pits aren't exactly a new thing, kind of, because in the original Blaster Master, this was actually a castle area, not a residential district. And it had lava instead of acid, also new enemies. They're like bees, but they have really big mouths. And they're also dead. Not gonna bother destroying every box that's here. It's kind of time-wasty. They're weak to this, they're also just weak in general. So, gotta be a sensible person. Bibby Legion. Not the Baby Legion, the Bibby Legion. Not the Bee Legion, the Bibby Legion. The Bibby Legion, not the Bee Movie. Don't you dare. You're going to, now that I said it's reverse psychology. But now, are you going to not do it because of double reverse psychology? But now, are you going to do it anyway because of triple reverse psychology? How much can you reverse psychology? Where does it lead? When you reverse psychology so much, what happens? Do you get like a black hole, like when you try to comprehend Graham's number? Please don't try to comprehend Graham's number. Don't do it. Such exhilarating battle. Such difficulty. Homing missile. A supplement that fires a missile that pursues its target enemy. Admittedly, this game's bosses are on the easy side. Unless you're not playing as Jason, in which case, what are you doing with your life? Or if you're not using the right gun type, in which then you're either a masochist or you're ill-informed. I'm more inclined to believe the latter, though. And now we can just casually fire missiles at everything. Also, the blue capsules are SP. That's strictly only for the tank, not for you. You don't get blue capsules. I'm actually gonna use this because it's actually decent in this one area. It's like the developers planned for you to use it here. Such usefulness. Now to never use it ever again. Or will I? Also, ladder jumping is the best way to go up. Now for this area's actual gimmick, at least from the top down. Is it obvious yet? Is it obvious what this place's gimmick is? Is it? Yeah, acid's now rising and falling. And it'll hurt you. Like acid does. So don't step in it. Well, this game is actually really generous with the timing. Like, I'm not taking any hits right there. The game's pretty generous about when you can be in it and when you can't be in it. So, altogether, for an easy time. This is only the second area anyway. Can't expect anything too hard. Crabulova. It's larva, despite the fact that there are two of them. I don't know why. Ow! Also, in case you noticed, my gun level went down because I took damage. Laser shot, a shot that can pierce through terrain. Hold the shoot button to charge it, then release to fire. And signal's gone again. So now we have this nifty laser shot that murders things. Really good, really useful. It's one of the better shot types despite how early you get it. Get that mine out of here, nobody loves you. Yeah. Just because. I don't like his face. I mean, I guess that works. I guess that works. What's this signal now? I don't know why, but this signal seems different from the one I've been following up until now. Now I'm all curious. I think I'll go have a look-see. They're dead. Oh, right. I don't have Uber gun now. That's a shame. Penetrator will do just fine though. No, the name's funny because it says Penetrate in it. Very generous. Very. Actually, get that wave gun. And then not use it. And then use it again. If you thought going right was all that mattered, you're sorely mistaken. But up isn't always the answer either. Not always. Just love using this, it's so good. I actually think I will use the map on this one, because it's pretty big. Okay, see how big this area is? Pretty big. And a lot of it's unnecessary. But I'm going to explore it anyway. And get this giant capsule that I don't need. They give you so many of these, it makes me wonder why. Well, I mean, like, I have, like, half an answer. Also, if you just want to, like, tank damage to go up there, you can. But I don't damage boost, so no. I'm surprised that shot didn't hit me in the head. But I'm also happy it didn't. We already saw that room down there. Well, it's not really necessary to use Striker when you have Wave, because it really just covers a lot of your options. Like, sure, I didn't kill all of them, but it doesn't matter. And now we have a giant wave of acid going after us, because that's normal. Destroy all the blocks anyway. I guess the good thing about Striker is that you can hit some things in weird places. Stand still. And we got a bunch of power-ups with the big ones over here. And I'm gonna be cool and moonwalk. Nope. Can't go that fast. No damage. Now, let's go give those ignition bombs some love. Whoa, that's a huge move! The signal is coming from there too. Guess I'm gonna have to fight like a man. Toxic vermin. Crabulous. Excuse me. Nope. And he's dead. That's a crab. Oh, it's a dead crab. What do we have here? Crusher Shot. This powers up Sophia's main weapon. You can now destroy a certain type of wall. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, hint, hint. What certain type of wall? What is a person doing here? Hey, I'm here to help. Are you alright? Darn it, come on, please open your eyes. From the moment I held her in my arms, my blaster rifle began to emit this brilliant light. The light was getting bigger and bigger, and totally enveloped us. What the? What's going on? What? Thank goodness, you're awake. You can do it. Let's get you over to Sophia for now. Hang in there. Oh man, we got a girl. Man, who is this girl? Seems like the signal came from her. My blaster rifle reacted to her. Somehow, I think this girl and Sophia are connected. Who are you? How did I? Don't worry, everything's okay. When you're feeling up to it, I want to hear your story. Thank you for helping me. Could I ask you your name? Sure. I'm Jason Brodnick. You can call me Jason. I'm Eve. Got it. Don't mean to rush you, Eve, but there's a lot I need to ask you. I listened to her story, found out the reason why she's here, and learned that she seems to have lost a lot of her memory. On top of that, when it comes to tuning up and doing maintenance on Sophia, her skills blow mine out of the water. It's so strange though. I feel like I remember this sensation. And that's her story. I still feel like I have a lot more to learn about her though. Hey, Jason, I'm finished tuning up Sophia. Thanks, Eve. By the way, now that you're back on your feet, what are you gonna do now? Well, if it's okay with you, do you think I'd be able to join you? You helped me so much back there. I want to return the favor. If you're using Sophia to find Fred, I think I could really help you out. I'm happy to hear that, but there's a good chance we're gonna have to fight some mutants. It'll be just as dangerous, no, probably even more dangerous than what happened here. I know, but if you're in danger, I might be able to save you too. She's absolutely right. I'm bound to run into things that I won't be able to do on my own going forward. If it was dangerous for her on her own, then I'm sure it'll be just as dangerous for me too. Going together is the way to do it. But I wonder why she's so eager to lend me a hand. I guess that's a no then? In that case, if you leave me... Come on, don't say stuff like that. I want you to help me out. Oh, okay, you got it. Leave it to me. Looks like Fred's signal is coming from a different area now. I think it's the industrial area. Industrial area, huh? Okay, let's go check it out. One more thing. If you want to talk to me, choose the receiver icon from the subscreen. There's lots of stuff I'd love to talk about with you, so I'm here to chat anytime you want to talk. So, as she said, you can talk with her. Laser shot. With this main weapon, you can hold down the shoot button to charge a shot, then release it to fire. While its attack power may not be higher, it does fire a laser that can pierce through walls and enemies. Also, its charge time is short and it consumes no SP, so go ahead and use it to your heart's content. So this is basically what her purpose is, gameplay wise. Also, that's the wall that I was talking about earlier. So, okay. Home in on the mine, will you? The more dangerous threat that's right in front of me. So, gameplay wise, Eve is basically a sort of hint system, and she tells you about your stuff. She does have different quotes if you talk to her at certain times that aren't related to your weapons, but I don't want to go grind through that here. So, play the game on your own. Have fun. Fred can't go this way. So there is something on our map that we can get that isn't just that door over there to the right. Why would you do that? What kind of person would just go to the right when you can go to the left? Also, here's a little glitch. At least I'd say it's a glitch. Therefore it's a glitch. It's a fun one, and it can be kind of useful. I don't know how much time it would save on a speedrun, but somebody's gonna do it, I'm sure. And... ow. Now for... Ow! Jesus. Now for the item that solves all of our problems. Energy Guard. Prevent your gun level from dropping when taking damage. Guard disappears after one hit, but it will regenerate again over time. So, now I can just be really freaking reckless. No, I can't be super reckless, but I can be pretty reckless. I can be more reckless. Yeah, not doing that again. Boop. Just... Nope. They're not gonna get me. Back to business. Oh, buggers. Worst. Haha! I wasn't even on screen when I shot that wall. Not really useful in this room though, because they're down there. Jason, it looks like Fred's signal is coming from this vicinity. Is there any way we can get a more specific location? Well, looks like I can only receive the signal, not trace it. Sorry, this is the best I can do. Hey, it's not your fault. We'll just have to search for him the old-fashioned way. Hang on a sec. Looks like the systems here are still in operation, and have been so for a while. Let's stay on alert. Never know what might happen. So this place is gimmick, as we can see, it's conveyor belts. Purple ones and green ones. So mysterious. I don't know why I'm charge shotting. It's not useful for defeating enemies like that. Okay. Also, in case you're wondering, those homing missiles and I think all of your sub-weapons damage scale up based on your main weapon. This is the other gimmick, those things. I want to call them gates, but I'm pretty sure the game calls them something else, and I'm blanking on what it is. So yeah, now my missiles are also stronger, and I can just kill bees in one hit. Gotta kill the bees. Bees are plotting something evil. Just you wait. Actually, speaking of damage scaling, kill you. Boopers. And now, if you'll excuse me. Yes, that was completely necessary. Thank you for asking. Ow. Hardcore parkour. So I never... well, I showed this off before. Destroy that. New enemy. They're obnoxious. So I murder them with a shield. A reflector shield, no less. Because every shield has to be a reflector shield. I've also kind of just neglected showing this off. And in case you're wondering what I'm doing, when you pull up the shield right before impact, the reflected projectiles are bigger, faster, and stronger, just like everyone's favorite line in some song or something. Not gonna bother taking that upward path because it's really pointless. It's technically not pointless, but it's basically pointless. Now we fight the obliteration lasers. All 20 of them, I believe. Six. That's 8, and they're all dead. Now we wait. You really don't want to actually destroy many of those green blocks, because those act as your cover. And these guys will shoot you as soon as they see you. So don't destroy the blocks. Flash bomb, a sub-weapon that emits a bright light that stops enemies in their tracks. May be useful in dark areas. How subtle. But we don't have the map. Oh no! It's a travesty. No map? What is this? How can we go on without our map? By going over here. That's what you do. Oh no, I can't see. Whatever will I do? I will use my flash bomb in this area that's full of electricity, but for some reason it's still pitch dark. Oh, you don't get to live on my town. I have a town for some reason. Dang. Revenge. And if we go up... Oh! I really don't know why you would go that right path. Besides, because you're an idiot. But that aside, why would you do that? And they're all dead. Hey look, another cracked wall. Too bad this doesn't break them. And just gotta, you know, do the murdering thing again. Now we have the map. And because we were so concerned about it earlier, there's the map. Happy? Happy now? Also, you can just damage boost through these if you really want to. Again, not my cup of tea. I don't like damage boosting in video games. For the most part. So, not gonna do it. Even though I have Energy Guard, which makes things so much easier in the case of damage boosting. Because you don't get punished as much. Now we move on. And guess what? Ah! Ow. Ow. And now I know what those things are called. They're called shutters. Which makes a lot of sense when I think about it. It's like they shut or something like that. It's like that's what they do. It's like that's how you name things, by what they do. I'm gonna grab that real quick. And then get crushed again as well, but big deal. These. Fortunately, you don't have to be on these conveyor belts until it's like pulled up all the way. You can get off prematurely. Get on the thing. This is also really pointless right here. At least normally. Because that's there. And we keep on driving, and then we perfectly land right here. Hover pack. Press and hold the jump button in mid-air to ascend upward. Looks like Sophia will be able to hover now thanks to this chip. Press the jump button in midair to stay airborne, but make sure you keep an eye on your SP. That's awesome! What was a chip doing in a place like this? What the? Jason, look up! What is that gear? It's friggin' huge! I know it sounds crazy, but it looks like that's a mutant. Crap, did that thing lure us here using that chip as bait? Watch out, Jason, here it comes. The uncontrollable engine. Central gear. Guess what, we're gonna use these again. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. And it's done. Phew, made it out alive. I can't believe that thing was a mutant. Yeah, I was surprised too, but I truly believe that you could defeat that thing. That was all thanks to your support, Eve. You're welcome. Hey, Fred's signal is disappearing. What's going on? Can't get a read on a signal? Yeah, I got nothing now. Sorry, if I've kept my eye. That's not. Don't sweat it. If you find it again, let me know. So now we can hover, something I didn't demonstrate a lot in that boss fight. But you know what? Why hover? When you can crawl. That Metroid couldn't do that. Also, for anyone that cares, speed strafing is not in this game. And for those that don't know what speed strafing is when you move diagonally in order to increase your general speed because the game calculates a separate horizontal and vertical velocity component. This game doesn't have that, and if you thought it did, then you're out of luck. I don't know why you would speed strafe in this game. Well, nice speed strafe from the original game, so I guess it's not too bad, but seriously, there's no speed. That's not how this works! I'm just gonna leave him alone. And, you know, use the good weapon. The weapon that murders everything. I have only just tapped into this weapon's potential. You will see its full potential later. Well, I guess you'll see it in a few seconds too, but... Photophage! An interesting bit of trivia, this was the original boss of Area 3 in Blaster Master. And there were no tank bosses in that game either. Ow. Also, in case you're wondering, no, I don't just have, like, incredible reflexes. These locations are preset. They will always spawn in the exact same 16 locations. So that's why I just happen to know where to shoot. Jump booster. Press the jump button in mid-air to perform additional jumps. And this is what I mean by why hover. I personally prefer this over hovering. So let's do it. Now I can mid-air jump, which is like super normal. And by that I mean like whenever a game wants to give somebody a more aerial abilities, it's like, give him another jump. Give him another jump, it'll be fine. Just give him another jump, that's all you need. Although I guess jetpacks are also fairly common, which is what the hover pack is basically. And now I have to do this again. It was the only way. There was no other option. Also, something that I really appreciate about this game is how much do I need? Okay, no, we're good. They give you these. This game gives you a bunch of like shortcuts for backtracking purposes, and I really appreciate that. So that way it's not a pain and you have to go through everything if you want to go back to a place, which you have to do. This game isn't linear, or at least not mechanically. Like, you go to areas in a certain order, basically, but like, you gotta revisit other areas, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Can I do it? No, can't. Not that it matters. So, there was something that we missed here earlier, and that's simply because we couldn't get it. And now we're gonna rectify that. Good thing they didn't log onto those mines. No, ran out of SP. Yeah, whatever. Right in front of me, I can shoot him like a normal person. Thankfully, they give me this big boy. Yeah. And we got a wipe up. Yes, that was completely necessary. Ow. Didn't jump soon enough. If only I had used more homing missiles to destroy those. So, I'm backtracking. Now you may be wondering, oh, that was a useless missile. You may be wondering, where am I going? It's not like this game has told me where to go. Or has it? Well, actually, you can talk to Eve, and eventually she will tell you what the heck you're supposed to be doing if you don't know already. Like I said, she is basically a hint system. Those were not where I thought they were gonna go. Not that I'm complaining. I guess I'll just show this off. You can do that too. Doesn't have to be your normal gun. You can do it with anything. Back to business. Things are everywhere. Give me that, thank you. Just gonna do the jumpy boy, if I can. Nothing's stopping me! Ow. Guess I gotta use missiles. This guy is really persistent on chasing me. He's not fast enough though. so its bro will come after me instead. And then also fail. Hey look, a convenient platform. And more convenient platforms. And convenient thingamajigs. And that. Not convenient. But it's there. Where? You. Okay. Oh, hey, Jason. I found Fred's signal again. Excellent. Where is it coming from? Let's see. Seems like it's pretty far away. Looks like it's the glacier area. Okay, let's make our way over there. Welcome to the waterworks. Probably my least favorite area in this entire game. Or, well, no, my least favorite. I'm not sure if it's the atmosphere. I don't know how I feel about the atmosphere, but this is basically, it's the waterworks. And if that name isn't good enough, you can probably look around and see what this atmosphere is. It's basically the sewers. Which I guess isn't inherently bad. But you'll see why I hate the sewers. You'll see why I hate the waterworks in this game. Besides that, it has bees. If it has bees, I hate it, clearly. Because I hate bees, clearly. Bees are evil. This is why I hate this area. This brings about the introduction of water. This isn't really a... Not sure I'd call this a water level per se, but it introduces it as a hazard. Slash... hazard. Also, this is probably the place where I get the lot. That's grammar. This is probably the place where I get lost the most often. Also, by the way, gimmick. Ow! This. If you're playing the Switch version of this game, be freaking happy. Those Joy-Cons are gonna help you out quite a bit. Because they rumble a lot when these waves come by. Also, you got to see a unique use of the flamethrower weapon in this area. And I'll be showing off more extensively later. There's an area down there, but it's not that important. I think we're gonna be able to get to it later. That was bad. These are coming sooner than I thought they would. So, the flamethrower has the ability to destroy these blue things. I don't know what they are. It could be like wood rubble, it could be rocks. I have no idea what fire would be used to destroy rocks. But I didn't make this game. So if they want fire to be able to destroy rocks, then do it. Have fire destroy rocks. Have lightning bolts destroy a bunch of tadpole eggs. Or frog eggs. Take your pick. It's the same thing, right? Tad roll snack time. Oh, welcome. These are tad rolls. Not tadpoles, tad rolls. Because they roll a lot, right? Is it because it rolls right off the tongue? Haha, I'm funny. You should laugh. Because I'm hilarious. Because I'm a comedian. And shoot up. And we're good. Maximum shot. A shot that fires a wider beam. Hold the shoot button to charge it, then release to fire. So, maximum shot. It has niche uses. It's not really that good, in my opinion. It does do more damage than your normal laser shots, and it uses SP as a result. It's wider, in case that wasn't obvious. The main thing that it's useful for is destroying these, because when they're like almost flat like that, it's hard to hit them. And by that I mean it's like almost impossible to hit them. So yeah, they're annoying. Gonna do some ladder jumping, because I'm awesome. And now it's time to get the map that I will probably be using more extensively than the other maps, because as I said earlier, this is a place I get lost in the most. So, neat tip about the water. As you can see, I didn't take any damage. The amount of damage you take is based on how far the waves take you. So if they don't really move you at all, you'll be fine. I walked into a party. Stop moving. Let me shoot you. Let me shoot you. Thank you. Appreciate it. You don't move. He's a good boy. Oh, you're still alive. Doesn't hit everything off screen, but it can hit stuff off screen, and it's really good because of that. Go Power Rangers. Did it. Probably change back to the Flamethrower. It's so good. Okay. Of course, the vibrations of the screen also really do help with when do the waves appear. But, like, the Joy-Cons vibrating help a lot more as well. So if you're playing this on the Switch version, you have an advantage, I assume. This game's also on 3DS and on Steam, if you really want to. So, yeah, got stuff, you got options. Now we did it, we got the map. And now we're gonna take that other path that we didn't take earlier. Alright. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? That wasn't too bad. Trying, it's not working. I don't know why. What? That must have been the fire damage. Good. We're good. Geronimo! We're good. With water at the bottom. This game has fall damage in case you didn't know. And here's our map. We'll talk about things later. So now there's a bunch of rubble here, so what do? You shoot it. Like any normal person, just shoot the rubble. And it will just go away. It's like Mario Galaxy where you have to burn somebody's trash. or blow it up. Oh gosh, I hate this area. I'm just... Oh gosh! Shoot that rubble. That room down there is gonna be important. At least they're generous with that stuff there. No thanks. Okay, maybe. We head down here, yes. Let's see if I can do this. I probably can, but... Yep, there we go. It's always good to do that because it means you can skip something that's really annoying. Ow! That was my fault. Come on, waves, come at me. Oh, of course. An egg spawns right in front of me, and that's why I'm taking damage. Thanks, game. Right, these guys are here. They're dead now. And gun situation is rectified. Can I be strategic about this? Yep, I can. We're good. Now they're dead. Except you. But now you're dead. Fire to destroy whatever these are. Kill some more tadpoles. Sorry, tad rolls. It's like a delicacy. Like, you go to like Panera and you order a tad roll. Not a cinnamon bun, not a... What are you going on about? It's just like a roll. It's not like meat or anything. It's just a roll, but for some reason it's called a tad roll. I don't know. It's just like... I don't know. I'm thinking about this too much. Spark salamander. It's a salamander, but it's got like horns slash whatever those are. Mandibles. It's also dead. I'm standing on its corpse. It's dead. And it gives us one of the best supplements in the game, the Spark Tackle. A supplement that unleashes a high-speed tackle attack in the direction Sophia is facing. Also, as a fun fact, it's one of the few bosses in this game, the Spark Salamander, that is actually composed of multiple sprites. While Crabulus is composed of multiple sprites as well, but most of the bosses aren't. Which, I mean, that makes perfect sense. I guess it makes sense. Ow. But yeah, just kind of a neat thing. Also, boopers. Dark rooms, am I right? Just throw down a flash bomb and you'll be fine. Clearly I didn't think this through. But in the end, did it really matter? And all of these rocks. And this wall, that's the wrong. There we go. Use grenades, don't use more flash bombs. Got another life up. And because it's not a boss, we have to, like, walk all the way back. It's so disappointing, right? You have to actually walk. You can't just be, like, teleported back out. You gotta walk like a regular person. Jason's not a regular person, right? Wrong. He is regular. Because we said so. That's the Spark Tackle, by the way, in case you were wondering. I love it. I love it so much. It's so good. I use it in like almost any situation. Because it is so good. It is so applicable for so many situations. It's good for movement, it's good for invincibility, it's good for offense. It's so good. And now the boss. We got a huge mutant here. Maybe it's my imagination, but I can't help but think that it kinda looks like Fred. Ew, this thing is nasty. It's so slimy. Eve, I totally get what you're saying, but let's focus here. Right. Here we go! The earth-shattering tyrant, Ribiroll. He's gonna jump at me. And then he's gonna spit bubbles / frog eggs at me, I don't know which. And then he's done for. Also some rocks fell, but we don't care. And we got a key. Looks like this is a security program that opens the shutters in the waterworks area. Right on. Looks like we'll be able to remove the security and pry some more shutters open. Yep, I'll install the security program into your blaster rifle. You don't even have to exit, Sophia. Just get close to the shutters, and you'll be able to crack the security. However, if Sophia can't get close to a lock, you'll have to access them on foot to get them open. Got it. Thank you. After all this, how are things going over in the glacier area? Hang on just a sec. Looks like there's even more of them now than there was before. Besides, Fred's signal still hasn't moved, but those mutants gathering. There's a chance they might be after something. Let's get over there as quickly as we can. So, in the original Blaster Master, the boss that you fight here is a giant frog, a green one, not a whatever that one was. That was orange and blue. So you fight a giant frog and is somewhat implied to be Fred, which is really awkward considering why would you be fighting your frog? Like, why would you be doing that? As a boss? And then, like, but your whole goal is to, like, save him? Man, I'm not having a good time with this mine. So, that was the original boss of this area in Blaster Master, and Ribiroll has basically taken its place. The Spark Salamander has also kind of taken its place because I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but the original Blaster Master didn't have tank battles. So, Central Gear also not in the original game, in case you didn't know. So yeah, the combination of those two have basically replaced that boss fight. Oh gosh, is this the right way? Looks like it. This is why I hate this area so much. That's why it's so difficult to navigate. Like, if there were like little walls on the map, this would be easier to deal with, but like, there aren't. Anyway, this is a shortcut back. Like I said, I appreciate this game that it has shortcuts, and this is one of them. Also, this is why you don't need maximum shot anymore. You can just use Spark Tackle. Like, why would you use Maximum Shot? Spark Tackle does what Maximum Shot don't. Couldn't do anything clever. So... or anything more clever, anyway. Why are there bees in the sewers, anyway? Like, I think there'd be more like cockroaches, not bees. Unless these are secretly flying cockroaches, in which then I'm really scared. At least they don't look hideous. Well, I guess it's debatable whether you find cockroaches to be hideous. There are also multiple different types of cockroaches, so that doesn't help. Although I guess really when I say cockroaches, I more or less refer to the palmetto bug. But, whatever. Cockroaches. Roaches that are not roosters. Also, favorite part of, like, the original game. Geronimo again. So, in the Japanese version of Blaster Master, which is called... well, it's called Metafight for short, and I'm just going to call it Metafight because I don't want to Japanese this any more than I want to. There was a single tile of ladder that you had to jump onto, otherwise you would die of fall damage. Because like I said, this game has fall damage. When it came to the American release as Blaster Master, they changed that. Now it's back. But there's water and it's not a single tile of ladder. Looks like from here on out is some man-made sea. This is gonna suck. Sophia doesn't have much underwater mobility, so getting through this is looking pretty impossible. Eve, can you check to see if there's anything in this area that could help with Sophia's underwater mobility problem? Yep, already on it. Just give me another sec here. Got it. Looks like I'm getting a signal from a chip that seems like it could help with getting Sophia through the sea. The chip is in the sea, though. I guess I'll have to dive in there and go fetch it out myself. The waters can get really rough, so please be careful. So, Jason's dread with this area is the dread that I had with the last area. Despite this being a water level, which by the way, that helps. Despite this being a water level, I don't hate it. Because a lot of the time you're not slogging through it in Sophia. You're wandering out on your own and swimming. And I think it's a cool change of pace compared to like everything else where you're almost always in your tank in these 2D segments. Alright. Oh, look at that map that we can't get. Can't get it, man. I guess I'll give up. Oh. And this area is... I'm just gonna say it's kind of pretty. You got like the stingrays. In the bottom you got like the watery effect that overlaps almost everything. I say almost everything because it's not in this room. And there are probably a few other rooms that it's not in. These guys can die. There's only one. Alright, these guys are too far apart to, like, all be hit by the striker, so I may as well just use this. And here we are. Mid-grenade throw. So now we've got the map. And we're gonna head back in our tank. And we're gonna do a little more driving. This kinda helps out just a bit. Like I said, it's good stuff. Spark Tackle real good. And while I just slowly glide, I'm just gonna do this a bunch. Because, you know, it's funny to hear like all the clicky sounds. And also murder everything on screen. Alright. Next dungeon. Let's go. Alright, now I can go. So, besides the fact that this place is like entirely underwater, which that's a thing that was in the original game. It's not a new gimmick by any means. This is the new gimmick for this area that wasn't in the original game. You have these moving platforms. And as much as I do love Area 5, I'm not going to say it's my favorite area in the game, but I do like it. These platforms really bug the heck out of me. Whether it's like because like you got off just like a pixel too early and then you fall into the water. Yes, that has happened to me before and I hate it. But there's another reason why those platforms just bug me. And you'll see it later. Like everything happens later, of course. But you'll get to see it soon-ish. Not in this dungeon, but like later in this dungeon. Later. Alligator. No, there are no alligator bosses in this game, in case you're wondering. You got some giant jellyfish. And a school of fish circling around. Ambush room! But was this really an ambush if I knew it was here? I forget. There? Yeah, come on. You know, I could use the shield option, but I'm kind of stubborn. And I like this more. Even though it's more perilous. That was not a diagonal shot. And done. Not done! Spoke too soon. Hi. Now it's done. Shield Mine. A subone that emits a shield that prevents enemies and projectiles from passing through. Shield Mine is not something that we're going to be using much. I will try to show it off when it becomes relevant, but it's not really useful. Not now, anyway. Something that I haven't bothered talking about, but I guess I should just like stop alluding to it. Not that I've even alluded to it that much either. This game has a hard mode. It's called Destroyer mode. Real fun. Also real hard. In my opinion. Well, I've played it enough to know what I'm doing, but it's tricky, it's challenging, and it's a fun challenge. Which makes bosses not a complete joke. So if you don't want joke bosses, or, well, I guess they're not really joke bosses, but bosses that you can murder in less than 10 seconds, do Destroyer mode. Granted, you have to like beat the normal mode in order to get Destroyer mode, but you know, that only makes sense. So, why was I even bringing that up, besides that it's kind of neat for bosses that don't die super easily. Yeah, right. So the Shield Mine will become much more useful in Destroyer mode, but in normal mode, not so much. Also, I have no idea why that wall mutant is even really there, because like you're probably never going to bring your tank over here in the first place, and you can't damage it with Jason at all. So it's just kind of like, why is it there? Anyway, another dark room. Like I said, there's gonna be like at least one dark room appearing in like every area from now on. If I didn't say that, now I've said it. Can't say I didn't say it, because I said it. There's only one. Shoot you again anyway. You don't deserve to live. Next boss! Remember what I said about joke bosses? Haha, this is one of them. This is probably the easiest boss in the whole game. Or at least the easiest normal boss. There are a bunch of bosses in this game that are just a group of enemies, in case you haven't noticed. This is the easiest, quote-unquote, normal boss in the game. And there's a block. It's dead. You can beat this guy in 3 seconds. It's kind of pathetic. Turret. A subweapon that, once set, fires bullets in a scattering pattern for a fixed amount of time. Makes for a useful decoy. Granted, this boss, so I didn't say its name, it's Gurnahide. I mean, it flashed on screen, but I usually feel the need to say its name anyway. So, that boss is only like a complete joke because, like, it's weak to Wave, which is generally considered the best gun in the game. So if you're using Wave all the time and you use it on this boss, it's gonna go down real fast. If you don't use Wave on it, it can actually be a decent fight. I wouldn't say it's like super challenging, but it's a decent fight. It's not like completely one-sided unless you're using Striker. By the way, can't get to this because the current's too strong, so what do? We ignore it. And we go this way. And we shoot this fish. Conveniently, no current in this one spot. Problem? There's a fish. Right? Okay, good, didn't respawn. I've had it respawn on me once and I was like, oh, thanks, game. Alright, so we're coming up on one of my least favorite rooms in the game. Come on. Oh, that only killed him, didn't it? Yeah, whatever. Oh, come on! After how many times I shot you with Wave? You should be dead in one shot. Bummer. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, I guess my distaste for this dungeon is offset by this part of the game. So what was that, you may ask? Oh, look at this. That's a crab. Also, if you wonder why this, what does this game have against crabs? Don't ask me, I have no idea. Maybe like somebody had like, okay, is crabs an STD? I need an answer to this. Crabs is the name of an STD, right? Or a nickname anyway, just like the clap is a nickname. Just like gonorrhea. Look at me talking about STDs. Or should I say STIs? They're not sexually transmitted diseases, they're sexually transmitted infections. Completely different and totally warranting a name change. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. Yeah, so I don't know what this game has against crabs, unless like one of the developers or one of the developers' friends or whatever just like has the STD, and that's like, alright, as like revenge plot, I'm gonna make a bunch of crabs that the player kills. Anyway, this is my least favorite room in the entire game, and if you couldn't tell why, it's because it's just a bunch of moving platforms that just slowly spiral to the middle. Slowly spiral to this middle area. Granted, you don't have to ever, well, no you do. Anyway, if you go here, as you can see, you get this! Also, on the map, by the way, we're over here now because reasons. Anyway, I hate this room because it's just like really sluggish. All you're doing is just standing on these platforms and just waiting to get onto the next one. It's like going through airport security, except worse. Because like, or well, maybe not airport security, just the airport in general, but also airport security. And now we're back here. So yeah, I kind of really don't like that room because it's just like unnecessarily long. But that's all done and over with. Boom! God, I love that so much. It's like casually walking into another room and then suddenly giant enemy crab just like murders that fish. Gotta love it. Oh, would you look at that? Is that the shadow I saw earlier? The chip signal is coming straight from it. No way. That thing is using the chip? This is bad news. Eve, I gotta take this thing down. What? Eve? Are you alright? Eve is definitely inside Sophia, but it seems the transmission is bad. I hope nothing happened to her. Darn, of all the times. Please be safe, Eve. The Abyssal Predator. Hard shell. Heroes in a hard shell, crab power, or something. Oh dear. Also, I guess I should use this. There we go. This is one of the few bosses that actually doesn't have a specific weapon weakness. Dive gear. Move freely underwater by using the jump button. Eve, can you hear me? Jason? Eve, you're safe. Thank goodness. Hey, what's the matter? I could be asking you the same question. The transmission to you was really unstable. I kept calling out to you. Did you not notice? Transmission? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice. Hey, I'm just glad that everything is alright. By the way, got the chip. Heading your way now. Ah, right. Please be careful getting back. Okay? Yeah, I will. Now we just swim with the current. Which I guess is basically the equivalent of a shortcut for this. You know, that's good. I'm gonna keep on counting on shortcuts. This is gonna be the thing, isn't it? It's like, oh, this is a nice shortcut. This is a nice shortcut. This guy's gonna try to murder me, but he's gonna fail. See? And then he dies for his sins. And now I can swim. As a tank. Dang. These not Metroids get in my way. No. So you may think to go this way, which you couldn't do earlier because your tank sucked at the moment. At the time. But you actually want to go up here. And you will see why later. Not the same kind of later, but as the other laters I've done, but later. Everything's later when you think about it long enough. it makes it seem like you were actually supposed to go the other way to get here, but it just sucks to go that way, so I go this way, because it doesn't suck. Right. Now we're out of the water, this thing is useful again, or more useful. Let's go. Looks like we made it to the glacier area. How's Fred's signal, Eve? All good. I can still pick it up. Great. How about all those mutants? Any changes since last time? It looks like some of them are still there, but most of them went elsewhere. I just can't get a read on these guys. What could they be up to? Jason, I know you want to find out, but we gotta focus on looking for Fred. Yeah. That's true. Sorry. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry too. I spoke too strongly. The ground looks like it's gonna be frozen going forward, so please tread extra carefully. Yes, welcome to the introduction of ice physics. Fortunately, it's not too prevalent. Actually, I guess I'll show this off, since it can be useful here. Shield mine. Drop a mine in front of you, creates a shield. It's a wall. It's a wall. Can I do this? Oh, well, not when two of them. Never mind, that works. They are mines after all. They're just shield mines. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make like the most of. Oh, so that's what happens when you drop it on a normal enemy. It just kind of does trivial damage. I'm gonna go back to this. It's better. See, that guy, he just kind of sits there and doesn't do anything. And now we meet this region's gimmick. Ice physics. And now we've frozen the area. And now these guys have become active. Also, in case I haven't mentioned, maximum shot kind of sucks. Also, this is a return to the receiver thing again. That's back. It's not for the bosses this time around though. Unlike how it was in Area 2, where you would see the receiver thing start flashing when you got near an item. It usually requires a boss fight. Anyway, this is the other area where the flamethrower is particularly useful because it melts the ice, obviously, but also melts these ice spikes. And if you didn't have the flamethrower, you would have to damage boost to get this map. Fortunately, they did give you a nice, juicy, big gun capsule down there in the corner to grab. So if you didn't have it, you probably should have it now? Again, I find this game to be really easy in its normal mode, so I kind of like struggle to believe that somebody would be ill-equipped. Power-wise, maybe knowledge-wise, you might suck, I don't know. Just kind of casually go through that, casually go through that one too. And this sucks, so let's use this. Because it's good. Laser shot, this is why I said laser shot is one of the better gun upgrades you get. And then here's the one time where I'm actually going to bother using maximum shot. You're welcome. Anyway, maximum, as I said, maximum shot, really niche, really niche. I'm not gonna care which way you pronounce it, because, well, I guess I've been starting to pronounce it niche, because it seems like more often than not people pronounce it that way, but I'm not going to, like, say you're not a human being if you pronounce it niche. Just do what you want. And so yeah, that's what these guys do, in case that wasn't demonstrated already. When they charge up, they can do that. And interestingly enough, it actually destroys the ice blocks that are nearby. Which is kind of neat that the enemies can actually affect the environment. Anyway, back to one of these things. And now they're a little more dangerous. They're putting ice spikes in these rooms. Which, by the way, are called control rooms. In case you didn't know. Now that this place is frozen up again, or frozen down, I don't know. You say heat up, but what do you say when it gets colder? Anyway, freeze up? I don't know. I'm trying to think of phrases that don't exist. Now that it's frozen, you can climb up these ice blocks. Be wary of those spikes though. Also, I'm just going to show this because I can. This room is really dumb. I have no idea why this room exists. But I'm just going to do this anyway and waste everyone's time because I can. This room is just so useless because these are SP capsules, but that regenerates over time already. Granted, like 6 SP, it's not that bad, but like, I don't think you don't really need that. It's gonna fall while crawling. It's just not that useful. I don't know why this room exists. Might be like a leftover from the original Blaster Master that they just never bothered, like they didn't just get rid of. They're just like, let's keep it here and put something in it. I don't know. I'm not the developers. I didn't make this game. Yep. Alright, let me see if I can like do like the perfect shot for this. Probably not. Yeah, definitely not. Oh, whatever, this is good enough. That was not the move I thought it was gonna do. I'm just gonna place a random shield mine for no reason. Gotta give it some love, right? Back to business. Back to more ice spikes. And we're out of here. Gonna avoid that. Now, let's go to the right instead of continuing upward. This guy exists. As I said, when they crunch down, or scrunch, not crunch. When they scrunch down, you can't hit them with your normal shots. That's like the only good thing that Maximum Shot has, which is usually like overshadowed by Spark Tackle, as I made obvious. So, this room. This is like one of the problems that you don't actually ride. It's actually kind of blocking your progress and you have to go under it. Now, we go further. Oh, well, ain't that just great? Give me a sec. There we go. These guys are kind of annoying. Also, I never really mentioned this, but when you're using the flamethrower, you move slower than normal. I don't know why they did that. I guess it possibly like just a balancing thing. But just thought I'd mention it in case nobody noticed. You do move slower when using the flamethrower, and there is no like running versus walking in this game. You just move at the same speed, even though you have like a stick. At least in the Switch version and the 3DS version as well. Well, I mean 3DS wanted a circle pad, but anyway, I haven't used this at all, so I'm gonna use it because it can be decently useful for this fight in particular. Decently useful. And they're all gone. Yeah, can I just take... Actually, why do I even use this? Just use this. It's not a big deal. I don't have to use Striker for everything. I mean, if I were using Striker for it, it'd be easier to fight these guys with the turret. I guess another thing I should mention is that your wave shots each can individually hit. So if you hit at the, I want to say apex, but that's probably not correct. Give me a sec. Cannon shot, a shell that makes a large explosion on impact. Hold the shoot button to charge it, then release the fire. This is, in my opinion, one of the best gun types for Sophia in the game. Or at least the most fun. Anyway, the only problem is that it has like pushback and recoil damage if you're close to the explosion. Really? I'll take it. Anyway, as I was saying about the wave gun, if you hit at the nodes of its waves, you will basically do triple damage. Anyway, favorite. This is my favorite because it's just like so ridiculous. And it can destroy these. So if you want to like take shortcuts, you can. This game will allow you to take shortcuts with this. Not the same kind of shortcuts that I talked about earlier, but it's still like, it means that you can take other routes when going through this place, which I'm mostly going to ignore. Like, I'm not going to say that it's, I'm not going to like, whatever. I'm going to mostly ignore it, in what I said. Time for maximum overkill! Yeah. Right. So we go up here. That's just gonna... How bad of an idea is this? It's actually a pretty good idea. So our signal has kind of gone down. That's not a big deal because I'm not like going for Fred right now. I'm just going for the other bosses. I guess I'll... Okay, fine. You asked for it. You're dead. This is a bad idea. This is also a bad idea. Ow. Alright, so yeah. Cannon shot, not good in small enclosed areas. Good in everywhere else. Now we need the power of Jason to get up here. Hey look, it's another dark room, because you gotta have these. You made an entire item around dark rooms. And you know stunning enemies, which like your normal gun can do. If you're using the right one anyway. Which usually happens to be wave, but can also be like... There are a few other guns that can stun certain enemies. So we're about to fight what used to be one of my least favorite bosses in the game. Not because it was badly designed, but because it was hard and obnoxious. And now? Well, you'll see. Remote Blaster. Oh no, that's not good. No! For the love of all things holy. This is why I hate this boss! I butchered this battle. Alright. Alright, now you know why I hate this boss. Unfortunately, it spawned in an inopportune location. Remote Blast. Activate Sophia via remote to unleash a super-powered lock-on shot at a target. You basically have a missile strike. Or airstrike. So that boss, I hate it. Hated it. Still kind of hate it. Because he's just obnoxious. And dare I say it, difficult if you don't employ the right strategy. Which is spam ignition bombs like crazy. If you get him right as soon as he reveals his weak point, you can kill him before he can do anything else. Unfortunately, we won't get the chance to show that off. But, you know, at least, we don't have to fight him again. It was a bad idea. I'm just gonna keep on charging this because it's just so good. I love it. And we're getting closer. I'm gonna cause that receiver to start spasming a bunch. Hey, look at that. There, I took a shortcut. Are you happy? I took a man-made shortcut. Are you happy? Cause the receiver to spaz some more. I guess that works. Recoil damage. More recoil damage. Ah, god dang it. Is that Fred? Poor guy is pretty injured, but he's still alive. Thank goodness. What's this? Looks like machine parts. What are these doing here? Jason, could I have a look at him? Yep, he's fine. Sophia's equipped with everything we need to treat him. Seriously? That's awesome. I can't believe we finally found him. What's going on? Hang on a second. Looks like something happened at a facility in there. I guess I'll have to go check it out. I'll leave Fred's treatment to you. So we found Fred, but the adventure is not over. There's still more that must be done. What must be done though? Going through here, of course! Oh. And we got a Wi-Fi. So, a little thing here. This radioactive canisters, I guess you can call them. That is probably why the mutants, well, I guess that's half probably why the mutants are here. The other half being that comet that was mentioned like at the very beginning and we haven't talked about. So yeah, the comet and the radiation are probably the reasons why the mutants exist, and I guess that makes perfect sense. Because they're mutants. They mutated. What makes things mutate besides whatever. Radiation. And now we're back to doing this. To melting ice. That is Jason's job. Melts ice. Better than minimum wage. You can't miss this once in a lifetime opportunity. Melting ice, only not minimum wage. Alright, here we go. So I like Area 6. It's got really good music, particularly. But hot dang do I hate the bosses. Fortunately, I have a way to combat their immense annoyingness, which is why I'm able to, like, murder everything in only a few seconds. So I guess they're only relatively annoying. Just relatively annoying. Not truly annoying. Also, like, there's this whole other path that I could have taken, but I didn't. So, another one of my bosses that I absolutely despise, but have conducted a strategy to eliminate it ASAP. This is supposed to be the control facility for the glacier area, but it looks like there's nothing here. Watch out, Jason! I'm detecting a mutant in that room. I think this entire room is a mutant. Looks like there's a lot of them, but they aren't gonna stop me. The forbidden weapon. Ancient Freeze. So, remember that remote blaster I got? Let's use it. You. Oh, how did that miss? Get over here. You're obnoxious. I hate you. Come on, do the thing. Do the... Yeah, gone. Dead. Wall climb. Climb on cliffs and walls. Move towards a cliff or wall while holding the wall button to begin climbing. Great job, Jason. Are you alright? You're not injured, are you? Nope, no injuries. All good here. Phew, thank goodness. I have something I want to talk to you about when you get back. Got it. I'm heading back now. Thanks. I'll be waiting for you. Get in there. So, you have something you want to talk to me about? Before I do that, Fred, go over and sit with Jason. Fred was sitting in the palm of her hand, and he seemed to understand our language because he hopped over to me and sat by my feet. All his injuries looked like they had been healed thanks to Eve's medical treatment. Our drone here, also known as Fred, had but one purpose when it came to this planet: to blend in naturally with the creatures that lived on this planet, and search for the whereabouts of mutants. Eve? What are you saying? Then, the mutants began to consume all of the planet's natural resources and life forms, and the planet fell into a state of ruin. The mutants once invaded my home planet, too. Thanks to the help of some extraordinary people, we were able to hold on to our home, but the destruction was massive. That's when we developed something that could oppose the mutants that were scattered throughout space and rescue people on other planets at the same time. That would be none other than Sophia the Third here. There was also a project that set out to create a support bot that could perform maintenance and adjustments on Sophia. As for that support bot, well, that's actually an android. Model number Nora 2057, Eve. In other words, that's me. Whoa, hold on just a minute. What are you? Are you saying that you got your memory back? Yeah, sorry that I didn't say anything about it until now. No worries, Eve, but is everything that you just said really true? Yeah, honestly, I'm not supposed to be telling you this. Excessive interaction with the planet's native life forms is forbidden. But since you saved me, I felt that you had the right to know. No, that's not it. I really just wanted to tell you everything. Eve. Thank you for fighting alongside me all this time, Jason. This is where we part ways. I have to continue this on my own. What do you mean? It's exactly as I said. You found Fred, so that means you accomplished what you came here to do. That's why there's no need for you to keep putting yourself in danger and fighting against these mutants. Leave the rest of this to me. I want you to return to the surface. No way. But Jason, why? There's still a lot I don't get, but if these mutants are aiming to destroy the Earth, then I can't just walk away now. You don't have to worry. I will. Can one really do this all alone? Where is the guarantee in that? If you fail, do you have some other way to stop the mutants? Well, even if you don't think you're gonna fail, you should always eliminate any risk you can, right? You know what that needs to be done in order to make that happen. Eve, I want to be there for you. Just like you are there for me. It's my turn to support you, Eve. I held out my hand towards her. Jason, will you give me your support? Eve's hand joined together with mine. I held it as tightly as I could. Yeah! Leave it to me! And now, after all that exposition, we can wall climb. And ceiling climb, but that's less important. Well, it's actually of equal importance? Get down. Not going down there. Because we have that, and I hate that, so no. Alright, so now we gotta go back. And I could use the laser shot to do this. It would be much more time and energy efficient. But screw that, I'm using the cannon shot. Cannon shot's too much fun. We only just got the cannon shot. More explosions than a Michael Bay movie. So many explosions. And recoil damage, but who cares? And I just shoot like a normal person. Ow. Also ow. Now we don't need maximum shot again to destroy these. He can just use cannon shot. The best Sophia weapon in the game. Ow. So good that it hurts. And also, the bugs are really annoying, but that was always the case. Cannon shot can't affect that. I'm gonna not cannon shot anymore. Now I'm gonna cannon shot again. And hurt myself. Because I'm a masochist or something like that. So many explosions. Oh, that was unnecessary. But that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it was unnecessary. Matters that I had fun. So now, where are we going? where can we go now that we have the wall climb? Yeah, don't go through this area ever except to leave Area 6. And now we get a short and quick way out of here. Also, you know what, just because I can. It's dead now. And because I love no, screw that. Because I love shortcuts, I never have to go to this area ever again. Because I hate... Oh, maybe I should be more careful about that. I hate this area. Boop. 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 Now we're back in Area 1. At long last. Ow. Now instead of going the traditional way, we're just gonna wall climb our way. Not have to worry about anything at all. It's also this random thing here that I'm pretty sure they added in this version of the game, not in the original. Dead. Dead. Moving on. Driving around at the speed of sound. Ow. Just gonna grab that just in case something horrible happens. And I'm not going to use that. And now that's broken. Back to Area 3. And I guess I'll grab that. Just as long as I don't kill myself in the process. That'd be a sin. Imagine you're just going for a health item, or a 1-up. Those don't exist in this game because there are no lives. And then you just die. It's like, the whole point of getting that is to not die, but then you just die anyway. So it's just like, dang. Now, wall climb, and then we wall climb back this way. Looks like this data matches the information we have in Sophia's database. Jason, I just got confirmation. The one who is commanding all of these mutants, the mutant horde, is in the area after this one. Got it, thanks. And we just gotta find a way to get out of this area. But, yeah, there's probably a lot of mutants here. To make matters worse, looks like the mutants who left the glacier area made their way over to this one. No way. Do you think they anticipated that we were coming here? I want to say, no way, but with the mutant worm being an intelligent creature, you never know. that's the case, I doubt they're just gonna let us stroll on through. Alright, let's try to find the path of least resistance here. And by the path of least resistance, I mean brute force! New gimmick! You gotta pull levers. But there's another gimmick. This area is stealth-based. Fortunately, stealth is optional. Can't go this way, though. Also, this is the only area that has these door transitions midway through the area, which I don't know why that is. It just is. I don't know, maybe it's like to make the maps in the manual of the original Blaster Master more cryptic. Because they did have maps in the original manual. Of course, why wouldn't you have a map in this game's manual that doesn't exist? Remember I said about stealth? Yeah, it's optional. Ow. Oh, there's still more. They're over here. Need to murder you. Yeah, I'll murder you over here. Okay, game. Just one more shot was all it took. Not the most smart. Not the smartest things ever. Also, because I'm a jerk. Wall bye. Wall bye. Dang, that didn't go according to plan. Dang. This is why Striker is like one of the best guns. Because you can just do this. Now to get out of here. And I can just take this route instead. Boop. And murder all of these things with the almighty Spark Tackle. Now it's time for Cannon Shot. No, keep it. No, change it. Now bring it back. And we can resume. No more of these. Because stealth is optional. Ow. That's not ow. This is what I meant to do. Ow, I went back through the door. It was painful. was not painful. We got these nice goodies up here. And I'm just gonna climb on the ceiling. And now I'm not gonna climb on the ceiling. Ow. Fortunately that kind of blocks that off. Dang, I was hoping I'd get him on the way down. I guess I can just skip that spotlight. No big deal. And let's get rid of you. We're gonna wall climb our way over here. Spider tank does whatever a spider tank does. That's not how that works. I'm actually gonna turn hover back on because it needs love. I'm actually gonna use this now because this is actually a moment where stealth is actually a good idea. Gonna casually walk on by. Okay, they're really obnoxious. I don't have to actually look at them, but it kinda helps. In case things go horribly wrong. Go grab more sub-weapons. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Venom Master. Just shoot the target on his head. And he's dead. Acceleration Blast. Release a huge amount of energy to attack. Sophia's most powerful weapon. Hold the shoot button to charge it, then release to fire. You heard it. Sophia's most powerful weapon. I use a bit of hover. A bit more hover than I wanted to use, but okay, give me like some of that sick SP. Not really give me as much as I want. Just gonna send it to the thing. And got a bunch of mines over here. That's probably good enough. Just turn that on now. Now we gotta crawl through here. Oh no, I've been spotted. Just murder it. I'm still baffled by how they all don't die. Like, a good amount of them died, but not all of them. Hi! You didn't see anything. another. Come on. Come on. Just some gun. Just some healing. And then don't die of fall damage. Hi. You gotta be kidding me! This thing is alive? Jason, get out of there, now! That gargantuan mutant has an extremely tough outer armor. Your blaster rifle won't even make a scratch on it. Darn it. I don't know how I can beat this thing without Sophia. But I gotta find a way. The Planet Eater. Skeleton Boss. Also, no, you don't have to find a way to beat it without Sophia. Thank goodness. How's this, Eve? Perfect! I'm heading your way now. I don't care how strong this thing's armor is. Sophia is gonna blast right through it. It's done charging. Ready to fire, Jason. Take this, mutant scum! Acceleration blast! And he's dead. Up ahead is where the ringleader, the mutant horde, is hiding, right? Yeah, no doubt about it. This time, we will put an end to this. Let's go, Jason. Yeah! What is this? It was right before my very eyes. I don't know what it was, but I know that it was pulsating. Is this part of a mutant? No, I think this is a mutant. Wait, are you saying that we are inside that gigantic mutant's body? I wish we weren't, but it looks to be the case. This looks bad. Don't worry, doesn't matter where we are as long as we stick together. Jason, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I have no idea what could be working ahead, so we need to be super careful. Welcome to the final area. Yeah, no. So in case you didn't know, you probably didn't. The ones that have a darker core or the ones that have the thing in them. Guess what? You get to use Cannon Shot again. And we got to get hit by recoil damage. That doesn't matter, right? So, watch your step in this area. There are a few ways to go through this room. That is, in my opinion, the easiest. Now we have some cells. Ow. Guess that worked. You know what? Yeah, just do that. now we go up. And avoid those. Really annoying. Ow, that's not what I wanted to do! In we go. And he's done. Get some more sub-weapon. Get some more depth. Get this room that I kinda don't care for. Dead. Ow. That aim good. That's not what I meant to do, but here we go. More gun, more sub, more everything. And we're out of here. Onward. Ow. I'll think about getting those at a later time. Alright, so there's an area over to the right that we want to go to. It shows it right here on our map, of course. And there are a few ways to do this. This is the easiest way, in my opinion. If I can... There we go. Nope, not. There we go. Come on. I'm actually gonna use this because this is more of a utility than it is a boss killer. Really is. Like, I could destroy these all normally if I really wanted to. But where's the fun in that? That's what I meant. That is so. Moving on. This time I'll use this. I mean, sure, cool guys don't look at explosions, right? Destroyed 2 of them. That's amazing. Anyway. Dark room because we need one. Okay. One of those guys just spontaneously combusted. I have a guess as to why, but that's not something that happens often. So these guys can move in all 4 directions. They don't care. Fortunately, I can move diagonally. And I guess more importantly, aim diagonally. So they're not that bad. Can't catch you off guard, they've just like suddenly come on from off screen. Also, cell rejection. fight a bunch of these. And it's over. Life up. Here we actually have a little more room, so if we want to do this, that's not room. If you want to do this, you can. It's not that bad. Unless you do that like an idiot. No, go up like that. And then you can just kind of do this. Not that bad. Destroy all of these not jellyfish, not Metroids, whatever they are. Just gonna swim around in all of this. That sounds like a great idea. That didn't go according to plan. Just gonna ram our way through all of these bees and forget that I have hover on. I mean, it needs some spotlight. I only need to shoot once, but, you know, just shoot more than once because it's fun. Got more of these guys. Because why not? You're in a giant mutant's body. Kind of expected. See a bunch of cells everywhere. Oh. More and more. Good thing Striker exists. This is so good. And I guess I'll turn this on. Not really a reason not to have it on. Antibody cell. And then murder it. Key 2. A key that opens a shutter somewhere in the mutant's inner body area. Gotta shoot more than once. It's the only way. Now that we have that key, time to finally get out of here. Go. Okay. So let me see if I can do this. This is really tricky, and it's probably going to involve me doing this over and over again. So there's a way that I can wall climb up this. And I hate trying to do it. There we go. The reason why I hate is... Oh. Oh. Never mind, I did get turned around just in time. So... this game actually has 3 levels of jumping height, if I'm not mistaken. It's not completely analog. or it's not as analog as it could be, and that bugs me. So, like, I would either jump not high enough, or I would high enough to hit the spikes. I just confirmed that the mutant horde is through here. Jason, this is a moment of truth. I'll be counting on you, Eve. Come on, no doom and gloom faces now. I'm gonna take this thing down. You should be on your guard too. Never know what might show up here. Yeah, I'll do that. Promise me that you'll come back, okay? You got it. I promise. Well, here I go. So, this area is full of a bunch of branching paths. Best thing to do is just go left. That's really like the only thing that you really need to do. Going to the right will usually just lead to a fight with a bunch of mutants. And a sort of lockdown. Kind of like the mini bosses that we've been fighting. So just don't go right, just go left. And we're already here. And this is where I want to use turret again. This is where it becomes like one of its most useful spots. Well, I say that, but I found the mutant horde. It feels completely different from the other mutants. My sense of danger is completely off the charts right now. Be careful. Jace, what's up? Jay, what? Eve? Crap, the transmission is dead. Is the mutant horde causing this? I'm so worried about Eve and Fred. There's only one thing to do now. It's you and me now, mutant horde. I'm gonna put an end to this. The Galaxy Master. Underworld Horde. Just gonna drop this. And then he's dead. That's the final boss right there, guys. Yeah, no. The sheer power of this thing is so overwhelming. Not to mention its new form. Is this the mutant horde's true form? The one that possesses intelligence? Even if it is, I can't lose now. I gotta protect the Earth and Eve. The ultimate meta fight. Multi-dimensional overlord. You know what this calls for. That's not the right button. So this boss's gimmick is that he has a bunch of different colors. They're each weak to a different type of gun. All of them are immune to wave, but it doesn't really matter if you're not using wave. If you use wave, you're a noob, and you gotta learn to use a different gun, like Striker, because it's the best. Eve, can you hear me? Jason, yes, I can hear you. Thank goodness you're safe. Somehow, yeah. I got so worried when the comms went down, but it looks like you're alright too. Ooh, what a relief. Yeah, Sophia was a huge help. So, is the mutant horde? Yeah, somehow I was able to defeat it, I think. I saw it destroyed right before my eyes, so I certainly hope that's the end of it. Just in case, can you do a scan and make sure you don't pick up anything that resembles it? Just as I thought. Well then. Eve? Something wrong? No, it's nothing. There's no trace of the mutant horde here anymore. I see. That means our battle with the mutants is over. Yeah, it sure is. You saved this planet, Jason. Not quite. We saved it. You, me, Fred, and Sophia too. I never could have done it by myself. I'm happy to hear you say that. But that was our mission. So that means... Eve? It looks like Sophia found a route back to the surface, Jason. You can leave when you get back. I'll be waiting for you. Got it. I'm on my way now. It's so beautiful. Yeah. We returned to the surface shortly after nightfall. There were countless stars in the sky shining their brilliant light down upon us. Well, I guess I should be on my way. You're leaving already? You should relax a bit more. No, can do. While I do that, there could be mutants causing havoc somewhere out there. That's why I have to go. It's my mission, and the reason I was created, after all. Also, I'm gonna leave Fred with you. I'm actually not supposed to do that, but I want you to think me leaving Fred with you as my way of saying thanks. Fred, make sure you behave and listen to what Jason says, okay? Eve, thank you for everything, Jason. From the time you found me, all the way up until now. Just like you did for me, I want to help someone else in need. That's why I need to go. Eve, I will never forget you. I truly believe that we will meet again someday. Jason, yeah, for sure. I'll be waiting for that day. And that's the end of Blaster Master Zero. I wonder what you're looking at right now, out there in the universe, Eve. If I'm able to see you again, there's something I need to tell you. Maybe if we just had some equipment or data, maybe things would have turned out differently. No, it wouldn't have changed anything. I just couldn't bear to involve him any further in all this. The mutant core. We have no information, and no one has ever seen it before. What we do know is that it possesses a power far greater than that of the mutant horde. As long as the core still remains, the Earth won't be safe from its inevitable ruin. But Sophia is no match for it, so this is all that we can do now. I'm sorry, Jason. I'm gonna protect this planet, and you. Now, to flip Sophia the Third's self-destruct switch. Not such a happy ending now, is it? Except, there's more. We're going to rectify this. So, that's the game's bad ending. That is what happens when you don't collect everything. And guess what? I didn't collect everything. But you know what else? I did that on purpose. There is one thing left for us to get. But what can it be? This is why I don't have hover. Because it just like eats up your SP. Yep, the one thing that we need. That remains. One more health upgrade. Please. Just leave me alone. So many of these turrets, I hate them. Okay, so take a look at the map real quick. There's some alternate ways. That's a dead end. My bad. Ah, Jesus. Don't want that though. There are some alternate paths that we could have taken to get. Can you guys shut up? We have some alternate paths. So yeah, let's go do that. No, you're just gonna die. I don't want you to live. You don't deserve life. None of that crap. Alright. So we're back here. It's not really gonna be that helpful if I do that, so let's do it this way. Let's put that wall climbing to use. Can you not? Speaking of putting our wall climbing to good use. No, I want that. You MFer. Get out of my way. That's not the right move. Alright, so I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna use this. I'll never understand why sometimes those guys knock me off and sometimes they don't. Regardless, they're annoying, which is why I like murdering them. This room, we're gonna show you the other way that you can traverse this area. That works. I don't appreciate that though. man, I keep on forgetting to switch these. That thing is persistent. So, tank originally came in from up there, but we have no way to access the lever. And we can't take it through that door, so we're going this way. If you remember this room, this was originally blocked off. Ah, that didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. Health is always good. Is this what I think it is? Or whatever. That's taken care of. This is the room I was thinking of. And yes, I am going to wait. It's not gonna take that long. And we get this big health pickup as well, which is welcome. Speaking of alternate routes, we never took this one, so let's do it. This one, you can just stealth it. Then you get in here and then you just don't stealth it, because why would you do that? You could stealth this if you really wanted to, but I don't care to do it. Get down here. Prepare to meet your maker or something. So if you manage to peek at the map just a bit, this is fake. And if you didn't peek at the map, it's still fake. And this is that one dark room that everybody was totally anticipating. Everybody was just waiting. They were just like, there was no dark room in Area 7, but how could that be? There is always a dark room. This was it. Just gonna kind of stealth it, and I'm just gonna shoot him in the butt. It's funny. I'm gonna kind of stealth this. There aren't exactly walls I can hide behind. Yeah, no, here. Yeah. Yeah. S1000 generator. So now we get to murder these. Their gimmick is that they always spawn right behind you. So if we just keep on doing this, you'll be fine. And now we're good. We have everything. So let's get out of here. But not through there. We gotta go back. And I guess I'll just go through here because reasons. It's easier. This room's easier to go through in my opinion. I say as I get like hit twice. 3 times twice. Maximum murder kill because I can. Also because this doesn't get used enough. It really doesn't. Ow! Hit them! Come on, get down here. Alright. I can't do it this time. It's not a big deal though. Let me just make sure I'm not like... Okay, we're right here. Make sure I'm not doing something stupid. Which would be backtracking all the way out of here. Ow. I'm grabbing that. I gotta stop doing this. So I've gotten more lost here than I have in the waterworks. Well, at least when it comes to backtracking. I'm forgetting. That's not what I meant to do. Let's try this again. There we go. This is where I'm supposed to be. Finally, let's get out of here. Let's save our girlfriend. And maybe future wife. If Thor has anything to say about it. Because according to Worlds of Power Blaster Master, and Blaster Master Blasting again, everyone's favorite PS1 game they've never played, they get married. You know what? I have it. Let's do it. I don't care how extra this is. I have it, I'm doing it. It's like Cannon Shot all over again. Other efficient ways to destroy blocks, but who cares? It's Cannon Shot. How'd you not die? You know, I really haven't used homing missiles in a while. Not saying I should. I'm saying I could. That's really all that matters, right? Whether you could, not whether you should. That's like the whole thing in Jurassic Park, right? Right, that one has an enemy in it. Also, you can't charge your way through those blocks. Just make sure I haven't neglected some other alternate path. Do that. Myself almost killed. It's fine. Make this... no! No! Homing missiles it is. Alright. Back to... Excuse me. We're good. We're good here. Right? Yep. Better be good here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Where are you? Nope. Yep. Oh, this is actually exactly what I want. Also, I don't care anymore. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. We're good here. That's not what I wanted, but oh well. I'm surprised I was able to do it. Neat, I died. Good thing the save is right here. And also, in case you didn't know, your death explosion is exactly the same as the cannon shot explosions. Man, I really was hoping I wouldn't die, but the game was just like, no, you gotta do it at least once. And of course, it would happen in Area 8. It is the hardest area after all. Gosh, I hate this place. I did that right. Maximum overkill. What overkill is better than maximum? Not at full health, but I mean it doesn't matter, this is a tank. Also, for anybody that actually cared, these are breakable. That's what's in it. Right. Here we are, once again. You know the drill. Drop the turret. Spam Striker like crazy. Win. It's no use. I can't get the transmission working. Please be safe, Jason. Hmm? What's this? Some kind of mutant. It's the same as the mutant horde. No. It's even stronger? No way. This can't be happening. The sheer power of this thing is so overwhelming, not to mention its new form. Is this the mutant horde's true form, the one that possesses intelligence? Even if it is, I can't lose now. I gotta protect the Earth and Eve. The ultimate meta fight. Multi-dimensional overlord. Right. You just do it again. I forget if Red's immune to Striker or not. I don't think he actually is, so I could have just used it, but whatever. Eve? Eve, can you hear me? Jason, yes I can hear you. Thank goodness you're safe. Somehow, yeah. I got so worried when the comms went down, but it looks like you're alright too. Woo, what a relief. Yeah, Sophia was a huge help. So, is the mutant horde? Yeah, I was somehow able to defeat it, I think. Saw it destroyed right before my eyes, but I certainly hope that's the end of it. Just in case, when you do a scan, make sure you don't pick up anything that resembles it. Just as I thought. Well then. Eve? Something wrong? No, it's nothing. There's no trace of the mutant horde here anymore. I see. It means our bout with the mutants is over. Yeah, it sure is. You've saved this planet, Jason. Not quite. We saved it. You, me, Fred, and Sophia, too. I never could have done it by myself. I'm happy to hear you say that, but that was our mission, so that means... Eve? It looks like Sophia found a route back to the surface, Jason. You can leave when you get back. I'll be waiting for you. Got it. I'm on my way now. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it sure is. We are welcomed back to the surface by a night sky filled with countless glistening stars. Thank you for everything, Jason. I'm here now because you saved me, and were there for me. I just did what I thought was right, but I'm happy that meant I was able to help you out. Yeah, you've done more for me than I could ever ask for you, which is why I can't ask you to do any more than I already have. Eve? Suddenly, I felt a very warm, tender feeling. That was Eve, hugging me tightly, although it took me a while to fully understand why. Jason, I have to go, so that I can protect you and this planet. Eve? What are you... What? It felt like the energy was being suddenly sapped from my body. My vision got all hazy. I could barely stand up. What's going on? I don't understand. Don't worry. You'll only be unconscious for a little while. What are you talking about? Why? Everything quickly grew dim. My body was so warm, and before I knew it, I completely lost consciousness. The last thing I saw was that, for the first time, Eve looked like she was about to cry. I'm so sorry. I knew you would have helped me if I asked. I'm sure of that. But this being core, we know nothing about it, and have never even come face to face with it. Based on the readings I have, I can't guarantee that even Sophia being fully powered up like this stands a chance against it. I couldn't bear the thought of dragging you into battle against something that dangerous. I know I'm being completely selfish, but this is something I must do. I'm heading out, Jason. What happened? Oh no, Eve! I remembered her words, and that she was going to save the planet, and me. Not to mention, she looked so sad. Even just remembering it makes my heart ache. I looked around and saw Sophia was gone too. I tried to contact them, but it was no use. The connection was totally shot. That's why I remember something she told me. She said that there was still a certain thing here on Earth that had to be destroyed. Fred? Looks like Eve left you here too. What should I do, buddy? Is there really nothing I can do? As if he was telling me to follow him, Fred looked over at me and began to hop off somewhere. Where are you going? I followed after him and noticed that he went to the same place where we fell down that wormhole when I was chasing after him a while back. Fred? What are you... Fred opened his mouth and suddenly the area around us began to tremble. What? Hey, what's going on? The area began to tremble even more. Then, a strange hole appeared out of nowhere, right in front of me. No way. Is this a wormhole? Indeed, one of Fred's abilities is to create these so that he has a direct path to be able to return to Sophia. The wormhole kept on expanding. The moment when the wormhole expanded to its maximum size, it began to come into view. This is... It looks like Sophia, but something is different. I got close to it, and the cockpit opened up. Fred and I hopped in. This one's called Sophia Zero. Is it some kind of upgraded version? Its abilities and weaponry seem even more powerful than Sophia the Third's. At its core, though, it seems to be the same as Sophia the Third. So, in that case, if I just take out my blaster rifle... Blaster rifle authentication complete. Switching from autopilot to manual operation. Alright, here we go. What's this? A message? I see, so that's how it is. Alright, I know what I have to do. Fred, can you open another wormhole and get me to where Sophia and Eve are located? We have no time to waste. I'm counting on you, buddy. Eve, please be safe. What is this place? I emerged from the wormhole and into this strange space that was an amalgamation of a bunch of different things. Am I still on Earth? Or somewhere completely different? Regardless of where I've ended up, I need to look for Eve and Sophia. Guess what? Now I can have 5 shots on screen instead of 3. And he's dead. But what if I use lasers? Beautiful. And I guess while I'm at it, I can probably show these off eventually. Ow. Get down that ladder. This is a gravitational anomaly, so I'm fine. Yeah, another one. Ow. Alright. Mother Brain, again! Doesn't look like the grass fades in this fight. What's worse than one mother brain? 2 mother brains! Wrong button. I'm such an idiot. No. And they're dead. They actually share health instead of having 2 separate health bars, or, you know, being independent from each other. So, just target one and you're fine. Now we have a map. Fortunately, you can't go through his legs. But maybe that's a good thing. It's like, you really want to be behind that giant head? Ow. Then they put a big health pickup right there. No, I'm not doing this. I'm swimming through this. Walking sucks. So now that we've got the map, there's an entire area to the left that we missed. Let's go. Also, this laser is just really OP. I went too high. Where the... Oh. To the right. Guess what? Michael Bay again. These things are enormous. No pushback. And if it's not obvious, no recoil damage. This is a bit different. It fans out. Also, that's a thing. Fans out below you instead of not fanning out below you. So, not what I meant to do. This travels farther. This is actually icy, believe it or not. Jesus. I haven't tried it, and maybe I should, but I've always been curious as to what some of these areas looked like with the negative filter. Also, kind of just plopped out right here. Oh yeah, also, like, none of these things do have charge. Now, this is where you're supposed to go. You're supposed to take the left path, not the right path like an idiot. And like Jason said, this is an amalgamation of stuff. Alright, I'm gonna do something risky. Did it. Ladder jumping is really scary going downward. Upward, it's not so bad, but downward, that can get you killed. Nah. Not gonna go that maximum overkill again. Yeah, could if I really wanted to, but won't. Here we are. Okay. Oh, I misremembered. At least it's not that far off. Well, good thing he chose that attack instead of the other ones, which are a bit more annoying to deal with in this kind of situation. Hey, you're here. Oh. I remember why. Now I know why I'm misremembering. I forgot something. And it's all my fault. This isn't as fast as it could be. Oh yeah, by the way, he can do that. But you didn't know that earlier because I murdered it so quickly. Now you know. Now you know what it's like to not be able to kill the boss in 2 seconds. This is key 4. I forgot to get key 3. Key 3, more like key 3PO. Ha ha is funny joke. Alright. Jeez. Alright, now that I remembered. Now that I remembered to remember. Let's do that thing I got to do. Alright. No, they're not. Okay, they gave me one. Cool. This is what I was thinking of. Let's go. Standing on him, and I missed. Of course I did. Missed that one too. All the ones that would miss my shot on, I thought it would be green. Because green stays out for the shortest amount of time because it takes the vertical path. It's really obnoxious. Oh, that was not what I was expecting. Oh, I'm surprised that still hit. Good thing I can react, I guess. Alright, let's go do this again. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's a thing that I didn't mention because it rarely happens because I'm so good at this. They can put ice spikes if they really want to. They usually only do that when they're at low health, which I guess I just managed to do that during the fight. I usually never see it happen often enough, so I never bothered mentioning it. Huh, you tried. Where in the world am I? Fred's wormhole brought me here though, so that means that there is no doubt that even Sophia must be here somewhere. Keep it together. I know how I'm gonna find even Sophia. Now I just make sure I didn't overlook anything. Overlook anything, you say? You think I might be overlooking something? Do you think I'm overlooking something? Yeah, that's what I'm overlooking, right? It's the only valid explanation. I'm just overlooking that this is just so much better. So, if anybody wonders what maximum shot is, it's just maximum shot, but it doesn't have charge. It's nothing special. Which is exactly why I'm never going to bother showing it off. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to go park my car right here. I'm going to take a stroll. And do some hardcore parkour. Ow! Oh, you missed. This time you don't have anything below you to keep you safe. But at least you have a long ladder to get. So that's good. They don't. Oh, right. This one doesn't give me that. Alright, let's go. Attack its weak point for massive damage. Hey, look, you got to see an attack. Got to see an attack or something. Where the heck is he? There he is. That's not the right button. That's the right. I hope it's hit. Okay, that did hit. I was concerned that it might have just hit his hard shell, hence his name. Got it. I was concerned it may have just hit that and just kind of wasted its entire move. Anyway, so I'm gonna... Oh well, murdering time. Hi. So we didn't get a key, because this area was actually a trap. This is the way you're supposed to go. And I'm actually going to show off something kind of neat. Because we're fighting this boss again. For the third time. Didn't need to fight it for a third time, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, grenades. Can do that. You can also be a moron like me and get hurt anyway. But you know, do that. It's fun. Hi there. He laughed because he hit me. But I'm the one laughing now because he's dead. And now I got key 5. Alright, let's not screw this up. Didn't screw it up. Very good. I jumped. Let's actually show this off. So yeah, now you can like fire a bunch more homing missiles, and it's auto fire. So just hold down the button. It'll just spread a bunch of depth. So there's this door here. I can't do anything. Have I overlooked anything now? Here we are. Moving on. One, two, three, Unfortunately, no crunch, because the crunch would be Jason breaking his legs as he takes fall damage. That took a good chunk of my health. Let's not risk that. Alright. Let's go. Alright. Let's do it. This is the end. Grab that. Destroy these rocks. Kill all these things so they're not a threat. Sophia! Oh no, don't tell me a mutant hijacked it! Eve, are you there? Please answer me! Jason, is that you? Why are you here? Don't come any closer. What? Eve, that's... I'm so sorry. After all you did for me, in the end, I wasn't able to protect you, or anyone else. There's no way to stop the core now. Please, Jason, destroy Sophia and me. What? There's no way I could do something like that. I won't let you die. It's completely taken over, Sophia. We can't take it back. I don't want to see Sophia destroy this planet. So please, destroy us. Eve? Eve! Darn it, what am I gonna do? Nora MAO in the mix. You know what this calls for? Barely anything. Oh boy. Getting away from that. Getting out of here. Because I can barely even scratch that thing. In fact, I can't scratch that thing. And now it's after me. Fortunately, holding out the shield does not slow you down like the flamethrower does. But these definitely do slow you down a lot. And that sounds really threatening when you start hearing the lower pitched versions of that thing's shots. You know it's close. And now it's readying the cannon shots, and it's aiming for you. It is out for blood. Get out of here. It let out a huge blast of smoke. I knew what was about to happen next. This was the mutant Eve was referring to as the core. If I deal this thing damage, that should weaken its hold over them bit by bit. I gotta find a way to get Eve out of here and destroy Sophia. I can't fail now. It's not an option. This is it. I can do this. Invum MAXX. Invum Sophia. This is when the shield mine becomes useful. And then that happens. Is he really not gonna do the thing? Get out of there. Eve? Are you alright? She seems to be unconscious, or otherwise unharmed. Now that the core's power is weakened, I was able to tear off the appendages that were holding Eve captive, and lift her out of the cockpit. Now, we gotta hurry back to Sophia Zero. All that's left now is to destroy the core. Here we go, Sophia Zero. Do it in the only way we know how. That was somewhat anticlimactic. It had so little health left. What? That's right. I found the core and flipped Sophia's self-destruct switch. But then Sophia got taken over. Possessed. I fought desperately, but there was nothing I could do. I couldn't stop it from taking over everything. I made a choice to protect you and this planet, but in the end, I couldn't do anything. In a cruel twist of fate, Sophia ended up becoming a tool that would be used to destroy the planet. My senses were completely dim, but somehow I heard a voice that there should have been no way in the world I could hear. Eve, are you there? Please answer me! Jason, is that you? Why are you here? I think my memory circuits are failing. There should be no way that he could be here. Yeah, this is just an illusion. He got so worried that he came here. Don't come any closer. Even if he's just an illusion, I can't let the core take him over. Darn. I can't move anything from my head down. I definitely do not want him to see me like this. I'm so sorry, after all you did for me. In the end, I wasn't able to protect you, or anyone else. There's no way to stop the core now. Please, Jason, destroy Sophia and me. What? There's no way I could do something like that. I won't let you die. It has completely taken over Sophia. We can't take it back. I don't want to see Sophia destroy this planet. Although, there's no more point in me asking an illusion to do this. But, just in case that really is him. So, please, destroy us. Then, all of a sudden, Eve, open your eyes! Eve! I was awakened from my nightmare. Jason? Eve, thank goodness. Why are you here? That wasn't a dream? I'm not sure what dream you're talking about. More importantly, are you injured? Does anything feel out of place? The core is destroyed, but I'm worried about what that thing might have done to you. I see. So, it wasn't a dream. Don't worry, I'm alright. But, how are you able to get here, Jason? That was all thanks to Sophia, Zero, and Fred. Sophia Zero? You mean this machine? To be honest, I don't know much about it either. But Fred can send intel all the way back to your home planet, right? Maybe, just maybe, since they learned about the core from Fred, they used Fred's wormhole to send Sophia Zero to Earth. Hey? Eve, there's something I want you to see. Is this some kind of message? Yeah. To our precious daughter, please use this machine to protect them. King Gardner, Jennifer Gardner. Oh. Perhaps they sent Sophia Zero not just to help destroy the core, but also for you, Eve, to help keep you safe. I'm sorry, Jason. Could you please hold me for a bit? Yeah. Thank you. I guess it really is over now. Yeah, and you were the one who made that happen. I wasn't able to do it by myself. It's because of you I'm here now. You were there for me, supported me, in ways that I will never be able to fully repay you for. So, I need to tell you this, and I will happily say it 1,000,000 times. Thank you. Thank you so much. She showed me the most beautiful smile I had ever seen. More importantly though, she looked so happy. This is a smile I always wanted to see from her. A glowing smile, straight from the heart. Eve, I have something I need to tell you too. And that is the true ending of Blaster Master Zero. And I don't think we ever learned what in the world Jason needed to tell her. I have my theories, but I'm not going to share those just yet. Also, hold plus to make the credits go faster. I thought the previous credits would have gone a bit faster than they did, even if I didn't hold it, but I was wrong. Thank you for playing. And that is it for Blaster Master Zero. You know what this means? Blaster Master Zero 2! No, I've been streaming for too long. So, I hope you enjoyed watching me stream this game. Probably the next game I will stream is, in fact, Blaster Master Zero 2. But I'm not going to do it now, because this has been going on for 4 hours. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm kind of sorry that I didn't interact with the chat much, but, you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, until we meet again,